Hello everybody, and welcome back to Light My Way. We finally got out of the infirmary, we hate to be in places like that, we hate it. So we're just going places. We're walking towards the office, and sorry, and we'll reach it in a few minutes at this pace, yet we're not saying a word to each other on the way there. I would like to say something, anything, but right now, I can't trust myself enough to do even the simplest of things. What I need is a deep, long sleep. That sounds perfect. And to add to the promise of awaken to a world where all of this has vanished. A realm where troubles are no more than shadows at the edge of a dream. God, this is the most pretentious thing said so far. What are we doing? Unlike the reality I'm in now, where those same shadows are lurking around me, slithering dark voices in my head, telling me the most terrible of things. And having my life become akin to a pawn on a chessboard, that others can move around as they please. There you are! Excellent work, James! News? And excellent as well. Funny. Listen here. I thought there would be something unique about the fox, but not unheard of. What if it happened before, for someone to have multiple aspects? It was just a hunch, but I dug through a lot of the old archives at Terran. Ancient, I would say. And look at this! His infectious excitement is getting to me. I got there, fellas. I got there. I'm trying to read too fast. I'm trying to do things. See, that you should always relax when doing things. You'll do it more correctly. Don't hurry into things. Another folk with more aspects. Please make it so. One good thing. Give me just one good thing at least. This predates the Grand Unification. How does Tarian have something like this? Everything pre-unification was either burned or lost. I'm sure Catherine will rub both of her temples when she sees this. Can I see as well? Esther's voice stiffens up along with his body as I move closer to him. I know he's not scared of me, but his wariness is palpable. It concerns you, so yeah. There it is, right in front of me. A scroll of some sort, a fox drawn on it with a lot of shadows surrounding it, which I presume are aspects. It looks and smells old. It must have been hidden well for it to be in the state it's in right now. But the timing of it, that the eagle found it right as we were about to meet up. I need to know more about that folk first. It could be my ticket out of this hellish ordeal. Who is that? From what it says here, which is still written in pre-unification carnivore language, this fox is supposed to be the one responsible for the Grand Unification. The one who tipped the scale in favor of the herbivores and the allies. My mouth opens and hangs. It's a fox. A fox, maybe just like me, responsible for the unification? Are you joking, Esther? What is this? A story for pups? I thought so too, but then there's a passage written here which translates to, if there were 1,000 of me, nobody would be left to oppose me. That sounds like a straight-up villain, but mostly like a badly written novel. It's a rough translation, so bear with me here. I don't spend my time learning dead languages. Everyone would stand together. That's what it says. If there were 1,000 of me, everyone would stand together. What? Did I just say? What? Was that the voice telling you that? Voice? He hears voices. The aspect must be talking to him. We all had them speak to us at some point or another. When aspects talk to us, it's a private conversation, and we know who's talking because we see each other. He hears stuff.
conversational thinking is no longer of any use here, Lucien. Is someone else talking through you?
No, I don't think so. I knew what the text meant, but I knew I shouldn't. I didn't even know there was a pre-unification carnivore language.
It's no secret, but it's also something that's been best left forgotten. Terrible things come from hearing this language out loud. The common language we all use now was established so that everyone can leave the past in the past. You can read it, though, and translate it as well. What else can you read from here?
Esther spreads out the scroll on Miss Refulgence's desk. This feels wrong. Like we're desecrating some holy place. We're going to get scolded for this, for sure, once the Panther gets here. The initial excitement I had going pause as it makes way for my loud gurgling stomach announcing the obvious.
Perhaps we should eat first. I'll send for some food. What's the secretary's name again? Karen.
God, it's been a bit. How did I voice this man before? It's Kyron, sir. The wolf opens the door, giving away the fact that he was eavesdropping. He's the eyes and ears of Miss Refulgence, and it's obvious why. I didn't realize he was behind the door, and neither did James or Aster. Kyron must know how to act in such a situation. And Miss Refulgence might be the reason for that.
Seeing as you were listening, then, you should know we want to get some food as fast as possible. We have serious matters to discuss.
I understand. But you see, you can't eat here. It's not allowed. Most I can bring you is tea.
We need food. Cat will understand.
I'm sure she won't. Her office is a sanctuary of knowledge. Eating here, using her desk as a cafeteria table, is lit and we should do it, would be the end of us in no uncertain terms.
I'd love to follow up on that, but I can't let you eat here. Are you daft? We want food, so go get us some.
The wolf is flustered enough as it is, but he's not budging. He's averting James's strong gaze, yet he's standing strong with his definitive answer.
Would you all come to my office, please? I'll eat in my office, please. It's next to this one, so we can go and get food myself for you.
We all look at each other, dumbstruck by the simple solution. Aster picks up the scroll, and I notice James seems somewhat relieved that we aren't going through with our meals being eaten here. I doubt it's fear that keeps him in check. It looks more like respect to me. It's what I'm beginning to have for the Panther.
Yes, right. That makes sense.
Kyron leads the way to the smaller office. It's effective enough for what we need right now. The wolf checks his desk, moving things around and placing some in the drawers. That's what it says. He leaves out the wooden wolf bust on top of the folder shelf. I smile looking at it. Kyron winks at me. It has beautiful craftsmanship after all.
I'll head to the cafeteria and get you today's menu. Is that fine with everyone?
No complaints, so the wolf is out of sight in a matter of seconds, assuring us he'll return as soon as possible. Something tugs at me, as if there's a missing piece on all of this. Shouldn't we have Miss Refulgence here?
We can fill her in once she's done with the infirmary. Let's get as much information as we can from this.
Can I get some water, though? There are a few bottles in the fridge, I think. The break lasts longer than expected, and everyone slowed down. I haven't had a moment's peace in such a long time, but I am also determined to figure things out. If I can translate this, maybe it will fix something about the situation.
Let's get started, then.
I agree. Let's have some fun. No, not right now, and not this again. I don't think this is the right time to do this.
What do you mean? You translated a key part of the text. We're here to do this exact thing.
There's someone else talking to me right now.
Lucien?
I said, there's someone else talking to me.
Is there something wrong, kid? Talk to us.
I am! Can't you hear me? No. What? Muted.
He muted us? Oh, that's so rude.
Who are you? I'm your best friend. Stop messing around. Let me talk. Where's the fun in that? Fun? This isn't fun. Where are you? Right behind you. I turn around, expecting to see something else other than the wall. Now you look like a crazy fox. Congratulations. Get out of my head. And why would I do that? Please? Please, leave me alone. Well, alright. Now that you ask so nicely.
Lucian!
Yes, can you hear me?
Of course we can. You zoned out and turned around looking for something.
Saying something right now will dig an even deeper hole for me at this point. And I'm so scared of what that panther will do if I tell her what's happening to me. But if I keep it any longer, I'm exhausted with everything. That's all.
Let's wait for Kat then. I'm sure we'll figure it out once she's here. And where's that wolf with the food? How far away is the cafeteria? We'll get it sooner or later. It makes no difference. Lucian, are you capable of translating more now?
Are you? Why aren't you gone already?
What?
No, not you. I was talking to...
To whom?
Please? Let me go. I want to sleep and forget. Please? Both teachers exchange glares. I'm not sure what's going on in my head anymore. There's so much noise. Want to hear a funny story? So there's this fox, right? And he's going insane. The end.
I mean, at least it was short and concise. This man is not doing well. Look at, he's like sweating. What's up with that?
My screams fill the small office as my mind lets go of my consciousness. I realize I'm having an out-of-body experience, looking down at the chaotic figure that's screaming and screeching, clawing at the wall, snarling at his own paws. I'm going through a full-blown meltdown, losing it completely, an uncontrollable mess, reminiscent of a mythical yet rabid elder from a bygone era before we all became the folk we are today. I deserve to be committed to a psychiatric ward, a place where I wouldn't be able to hurt anyone. The ray of hope arrives in the form of a Black Panther, her paw already armed with her trustworthy syringe. Her movements are precise, and as I feel the cold flow of the medicine pushing into my bloodstream, I see the crazed animal that is me slow itself down.
This guy.
That's a friend. Yet a moment later, it's a what? Excuse me, I'm trying to read that, friend. There we go. Her movement, okay. Yet a moment later, its roar draws out the defensive stance of the three teachers. It leapt towards Mrs. Werfold. Why does it skip it? I'm trying so hard to read it in time, fellas. It is what it is. I drifted and... No, don't do that, friend. Don't do that. I get jabbed again with a smaller syringe, but failing that, I try to bite my own finger, but James grabs my mouth. I'll never be able to read all of this, guys. It's going on its own. It's autoing. I don't know how I'm supposed to stop that. I'm no longer a spectator. My colorful eyes now shining bright again, begging the panther. I struggle to hold myself together. My muscles tense, harder as... Yep, that is it. I wonder if I, like, go all the way back? Yeah, it does just, like, go all the way there. See, that's annoying. That's so hard. And then it doesn't reach, as if she vanished to thin air. Drifting out of business. Attempting to resume control of myself. Okay. So, beat off the folk around me. Okay. James grabs my mouth, holding it in place. Okay, friend. Grips the tight end and says, finally paralyzing my movements. Okay. And then the tears start flowing in between the hoarse sounds bellowing from my throat. I'm no longer a spectator, begging the panther to do whatever's necessary. I struggle to hold myself together. My muscles tense harder as I curse my inability to. There's nothing left to get me out of this. Okay. I think of Darius, of Fabian, of Atlas, of my parents. And then finally, a few words escape from my white, frothy. Well, that was loud. That was loud, friend. What you doing? I love these, like, early 2000s Windows screensavers as the chapter transitions. I really do. I think they're fun. Another morning with the same headache and that smell. It's familiar somehow. Where? I'm safe. I'm alive. I'm me again. Esther told me everything about the... Whose room are we in? Everything about the scroll. But I don't want to talk about that right now. We've been jumping from left and right since you showed up from the eye examination. Looking back, it was such a dumb decision. It unleashed so much chaos on everything around me. No, excuse me. I rise from my bed, clutching the covers around my chest. It's as if to shield myself from the bad decision I made, and now regret with each sentence the jaguar is forcing on me. Wait a second. Is she completely ignoring my full-on meltdown? Well, you know, I would too. Like, you're not special. We would have noticed you sooner or later. It was fortunate that you show up by yourself, though. Not as good, what happened next, sorry. But, we're getting a handle on things, albeit not as fast as we should have. Where am I? My throat's dry, voice raspy from not drinking enough water. Kind of funny considering it's always avoided I'm always avoided carrying a water bottle. I still need a drink though. There must be something around here. Miss Refulgence notices my obvious need for hydration, and I hear the click of a bottle being opened. She passes me the water while continuing with the conversation. This is the safe wing. It was designed to keep anyone in the university safe in case of an emergency. This specific room we are in is meant to hold the ones who might want to harm themselves, or others because of stress, anxiety, panic. It's a sad necessity in our world of complexities and unseen burdens. Aren't you? Aren't you scared of me? Is that what you think? If there's something I feel around you, around you, it's pity. You're just a young soul caught in a storm far beyond your years. Regardless of Aster's lack of diplomacy ruffling through my archives, I do think you did a great job finding this piece of information that can further help us unravel this entire mess we're in. With you at the center of it for now. Her voice sparks a glimmer of hope in me. The roller coaster ride is coming to an end, and I'm safe now. She doesn't see me as a threat, and I'm in a place where I can't harm anyone. This is good. Your outburst in Mr. Cliff's office wasn't a sign of mental stability, though. Aster swears there's nothing wrong with you as a fundamental psychological level. He tested you multiple times when you were asleep. Didn't I try to harm all of you? Harm us? I doubt you could. You were scratching at the walls a bit, and you were certainly out of it. Aster said you crumbled under the pressure you were on. We did have to restrain you and eventually sedate you since you weren't responding to any of our calls. That is the extent of what happened. The jaguar tilts her head towards me, her look of pity growing a knot in my stomach. It's clear that she sees me as nothing more than a child who's in the wrong place at the wrong time. It was all just in my head then. Oh, thank the furred one. Whatever this voice in my head is, someone will figure it out. Sure about that. Can I have another sedative? I think I should sleep more to recover. What you need is food. Mr. Cliffs brought some, but it has gone cold. You'll have to snack on those for now, but I'll tell him to show up soon enough to check on you and bring you anything else you might need. She turns around to the door, her tail giving away her uneasiness about this whole situation. It's a subtle sign, but I can only take it as hesitation about leaving me alone again. Keep your head up, Mr. Volps. We're on the same side here. Yes, we are. The same side. I give a silent nod, not wanting to speak another word, fearing that the unpredictable voice might make me say or do again. The door closes behind Miss Refulgence. The steps she takes now fading into silence that's around me. My stomach urges me to look around for the food I was told would be waiting for me. Alright, everyone, I'm going to end the part here. So I do hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.